The entire corporate lobby froze in a strange moment of tension when the powerful CEO leaned closer and whispered something no one expected to hear. "Pretend you kiss me for 10 minutes." The words were meant to solve a problem in seconds, but what happened next would leave everyone in that glass tower stunned. Standing in front of her was not a businessman, not a manager, but a quiet janitor holding a mop in his hand, a man the world barely noticed. His name was Rafael Moreno, a 41-year-old single father who spent his days cleaning the marble floors of one of the largest corporate buildings in the city. That ordinary morning, under the bright clarity of daylight pouring through the lobby windows, Rafael had no idea his life was about to collide with the life of one of the most powerful women in the company. Before the story continues, if you believe in kindness, second chances, and the hidden strength of ordinary people, please take a moment to like this video, comment your thoughts, share it with someone who needs a little hope today, and subscribe to the channel Life Spark Stories. Your support helps keep meaningful stories like this alive. Rafael's life had never been easy. After losing his wife 5 years earlier, he had been left alone to raise his young daughter Camilla, a bright 8-year-old girl with curly black hair and a gentle smile that reminded him every day why he kept fighting. Rafael worked long hours as a janitor in the towering headquarters of Brightstone Industries, arriving before sunrise and often leaving long after the evening offices had emptied. The job paid little, but it allowed him to pick up his daughter from school and spend evenings helping with homework in their tiny apartment. Every day felt like walking a thin rope between survival and collapse, but Rafael carried himself with quiet dignity. That particular afternoon, sunlight spilled through the tall glass walls of the company lobby, illuminating the polished floors Rafael had just finished cleaning. He noticed the CEO of the company, Veronica Caldwell, standing near the entrance. Veronica was known throughout the building as a brilliant but fiercely private leader. At 45, she had built an empire through sharp decisions and relentless determination. Yet in that moment, she looked different, tense, almost frightened. Outside the building, a group of reporters and an aggressive former business partner had suddenly appeared, ready to create a public scene that could damage her reputation and the company's stability. In a moment of desperate thinking, Veronica stepped closer to the nearest person she saw, Rafael. She knew the cameras were pointed toward the entrance, waiting for her reaction. If it looked like she was involved in a personal moment instead of a confrontation, the chaos might dissolve. To her, it seemed like a simple, temporary solution. But to Rafael, the request felt shocking and confusing. He was just a janitor, a man used to being invisible in the corporate world. Yet Rafael did not react with embarrassment or fear. Instead, he calmly set down his mop bucket and looked at Veronica with the quiet steadiness of someone who had endured far worse than an awkward moment. In the next few seconds, he did something no one expected. Instead of pretending affection in front of the cameras, he gently stepped aside and placed himself between Veronica and the glass doors, shielding her from the growing crowd outside. His posture was calm but firm, like a father protecting his child. Without speaking loudly or causing a scene, he simply created space and time, enough for security to arrive and guide the reporters away. The lobby grew silent as employees watched the moment unfold. What stunned everyone wasn't dramatic action or clever words. It was Raphael's instinct to protect another human being without asking for recognition or reward. Veronica realized that this quiet janitor had understood something deeper than her quick plan. He had protected her dignity instead of turning the situation into a spectacle. In the days that followed, Veronica could not forget the calm courage she had witnessed. She began asking questions about Raphael's life and learned about his late wife, his little daughter, and the quiet sacrifices he made every day. Soon after, the company announced a new employee development program, and Raphael was offered a position supervising facility operations with better pay and stable hours, work that would allow him to build a future for his daughter. The moment Raphael received the news, Sunlight streamed through the office window just like it had on the day everything changed. For the first time in years, he felt that life was opening a door instead of closing one. If this story touched your heart, please take a moment now to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Life Spark Stories. Your engagement helps these messages of hope reach more people around the world. And before this story ends, I have one special request for you. Comment the word respect below if you believe every person deserves dignity, no matter their job or status.